On the 27th of July, 1954, Mark was born in Lincolnshire and moved out to Suffolk in Willow Farm only 6 months later in 1955. Mark was an obstreperous and naughty child compared to his angelic sister Amanda. He used to arch his back when his mother tried to pick him up, stand up in his high chair, and throw stones everywhere.
Mark did not bother much with school. He preferred the farm instead. And at the age of 11, his father sent him off to Woodbridge boarding school, which he hated. He schemed with head abbot to escape and told the housemaster in what I quote, "I hate you, sir," from which he was promptly caned. But next year, he returned as a day boy, with his friends Plant, as sick as 2 planks, and Porteous Willie Grant from New Zealand.
Those years at Woodbridge also gave birth to an obsession to Australia, especially Perth, which is Australia's sunniest city, and also gave birth to an obsession for Jeeps, which he dismantled and reassembled multiple times and then skidded madly around the farm in the mud.
If there was one thing that Mark wanted, it was to escape the public school cage and see what everyone else was doing, like the boys he passed every day on the street. So he persuaded his dad to leave and took up his A-levels at Norwich Tech. Freedom, and girls too. And it was great. The motorbikes, the fun times, the very limited work, and he even met his first girlfriend.
But university was one long, unhealthy, introspective malaise, with too much thinking and not enough action. Mark hated it and wanted to travel. After Tech, university was tame, predictable, and institutional. Yuck.
But America was on the horizon. After a few months on the oil rigs in the North Sea, he was relocated to America, the great liberator, where anything was possible, even probable. He found a tight bunch of 3 like-minded friends, Mike, Charlie, and American Bill, and America changed and inspired Mark more than anything so far. Big and free. But finally, the guns and lawyers sent him home after being held up with a shotgun and a Louisiana cop saying, "Boy, you were lucky you weren't blown away." It was back to the Blighty.
It was at Imperial College and one empty August day where he met this tiny but animated girl with a monkey fringe. He introduced himself as Cheryl, personal assistant to Professor Kowalski, Professor of Computational Logic. Professor who? Mark queried. Professor of Computational Logic. Mark was impressed and so asked this personal assistant to meet at the pub at 5 as he walked away. She did, and so began the first day of the rest of his life.
Mark joined BP Amico, finished off his PhD, but then left BP Amico 3 years later, feeling bored and unchallenged. Daniel, the firstborn, was pulled out in 1993, and they worked and travelled in Austria, Malaysia, Dallas, and New Zealand. Cameron was shortly pulled out in 1996, and last but not least, baby Marcus in 1999, the naughtiest boy we've had. They were happy days for Mark, and eventful. Mark taught Daniel how to drink, and Mark was doing fine as a consultant-lecturer.
Dad's getting a bit long in the tooth now and is happy, almost, to live vicariously within the adventures of his 3 boys, each one his hero, and of course his shiny black-haired wife, Cheryl. That's all, folks.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mark.